Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Friends. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. As y'all already know, it's Sunday and you know it is mimosas and makeup, and I have a mimosa today. So today is going to be all about the new Alien Cosmetics Not Normal palette. I can't say it's like new, but you know what I'm saying. It's their newest palette. So if you want to see 3 looks that I do with the palette, see the swatches and what I think about it overall, keep on watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if you love makeup, if it's your therapy and your escape, it makes you happy, and you especially love eyeshadow, definitely consider subscribing and joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So Not Normal is going to be one of the permanent palettes in the Alien Cosmetics lineup. I know that, especially with All I Ever Wanted, she said she wasn't going to bring it back. She brought it back. You know, you look for things, it's gone. But this one is supposed to be permanent, so I am really happy about that. Now this palette was $40 and Alien Cosmetics is cruelty free. This palette has a shelf life of 24 months, so that is good. Look at the artwork. She always chooses such creative artwork to go on the front of the palettes, which I actually love. I'm sorry about the ring light glare. Now this palette has 12 shades, and I love that the pan sizes are big. This is like a basic grungy palette. That's what I think of when I see this palette. Let's look at it up close. 12 shades, huge pans, and you see that there is just that grungy vibe that we all know and love. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the swatches, and then I'm gonna show you 3 looks that I've done with this palette, including this one here, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. All right, let's get into it. So here are the swatches of Not Normal. We have Day Job, Topaz, Gemini, Sultry, Basic, Emerald. Ooh, Lord have mercy, I done skipped a shade. Hold on, y'all. I skipped Exercise. I went to Taupe. This is Taupe. Smoke, Emotions, Sage, and Grunge. And let me swatch Exercise so y'all can see that. That was about to be tragic. This is Exercise. It's like mustardy yellow here. So here are the colors in the palette, Not Normal. I think it's a pretty unique color story. There is one palette that I have in my collection that I can think of right away that this kind of reminds me of, so I will show that at the end of the video, and you all can let me know what you think about that comparison. But yeah, this is a great color story. The shimmers do the shimmering and the mattes do the matting, and my experience with Alien is that the swatches perform just as beautifully on the eyes. I don't know where I got that, the shimmers do the shimmering and the mattes do the matting, but I actually do like that phrase. Okay, enough. We are now gonna get into 3 looks with this palette. 2 looks I did for work this week, and this one I am doing because I'm about to go to a football game. So let's get into it now, and I'll be back at the end. All right, y'all, so we're gonna get into the first look with Not Normal now. I'm about to go to work. We have sneak a peek at your seat this afternoon. So basically what that is the kids come and they, you know, can see their seat and meet me. It's the same thing that we had the other day, but they're just calling it something different, which I don't know. But that's what we're doing this afternoon. I am totally not ready to start. School is closed tomorrow, which is Friday, but I will be going in. This palette is so pretty. I'm gonna start with the shade Day Job because that's where I'm about to go, to my day job. And that's gonna be the transition shade. And of course, Glam Light Icing Primer on the lids. Let's zoom in. So at work today, we're gonna be talking all about like the contact tracing and things like that. So I'm interested in that whole procedure. It's definitely going to be an interesting school year. Like we thought last year was interesting, this year is going to be interesting. But I've already met 6 of my students, and I'm really excited to work with them. And I'm excited to work with the families And, you know, I just told them, like, my first priority is to keep your child safe above all else. You know, the learning will come. I know we want to close gaps, but safety and building relationships with them after, you know, what they went through last school year is going to be so crucial to their learning, because you can have a teacher that is just super skilled and a super talented teacher, but if they can't have a good relationship with their students, it does not matter at all. So here is the first shade, Day Job, which I really like. It's kind of like a little cool tone brown, so that's perfect. And next I'm going to deepen up the crease with the shade Grunge, which looks like matte. Alien's mattes are great. I also have the Capricorn palette, and I really do like the mattes. And I kind of went up too high, so I'm just going to take a little bit of Day Job and blend it out just a taste. So yeah, I don't feel ready. This is my 19th year. I still get nervous the night before the first day of school. I never feel like I have everything ready, but I think last year really taught me that you really just have to take one day at a time and go with the flow, because it's just, there are a lot of unknowns right now. Aside from the children, I'm excited to kind of have a routine back. I think that this is the color I want to do under my lower lash line, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that there now. And again, this is the shade Grunge. I think I want to go in with the shade Smoke, and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. Grab a little crease brush, and I'm just going to tap a little bit out here in this area. And I'm going to put it in the crease a little bit so we don't have any harsh lines, as my friend Marlo would say. Ooh, if you have not checked out Marlo Keenan, please check her out. I will link her channel because she is the blending queen. This might be a little smoky for work, but the cool thing about being a teacher is that you can have kind of your own little flair and creativity, which I really enjoy that. Because like the kids love that. They love that so much. Okay, so this is our look thus far, and I like it. Just gonna work on this blend a little more. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the shimmer. So I wanna take Day Job and put that on the lid, and then I think I wanna tap Gemini over top. This just goes to show you that you can pretty much take any palette and make it work appropriate, because I could just leave it like this, you know, and this is, you know, pretty smoky, but you don't have to use that that gray shade. You could have just left it with the Grunge. It would have been fine if you don't want to do a smoky eye, but I love smoky eyes. So, and I do know that I need to go over this a little more. Just taking a clean brush and trying to just blend this area together. I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna go into Gemini, which is this shade here, and let's see what happens when we tap that just in this area. Just giving us a little something extra, just a little bit, you know, because this one is more of a topper, but it's really pretty. It's just enough, you know. And it's not that I need my makeup to be matchy with my clothes, but I didn't want to go like too purple with this look. Now, if I didn't have the parent thing today, I'll put whatever on, but my eyes are going to be kind of the only thing they see, you know. Just want to have just enough, just have a little bit of style, you know. It's going to go together with the whole outfit, I think. Just going in with Grunge underneath the lower lash line again. I'm also going to take the shade Day Job over it just a little bit, because I didn't mean for it to be that dark. Okay, that's much better. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that's what we have. Last but not least, we need an inner corner point. And I think I'm just gonna take the shade Basic, which is this one here. Just gonna get a small little brush and tap that in. I usually do a shimmery inner corner, but it's always a good time to try something different with makeup. I did get a little bit of fallout from the Gemini shade, which was that topper. So you can always use setting spray, or even when you put your finger in the pan, just give your finger a little spray. And same thing if you're using a brush, spray your brush after you put the shadow on it so you don't get like hard pan. But this is the look. I love how we took a grungy palette, but did kind of, it's still grungy, but it's like basic grungy. It's grungy basic. Is that a thing? Let me know what y'all think. I'll be back with my liner and my mascara, and then I'm going to work. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look for liner. I just used this Colourpop shimmery liner. I cannot see the name of it, but it is like a shimmery peach. And then mascara, I use the NYX On The Rise Lash Booster and the Essence mascara. It's a volume stylist. And then on my bottom lashes, I use roller lash just because I don't need volume on the bottom lashes. And this is what we have. I think it's nice for work. I think it'll be nice for the sneak a peek at your seat event, and that's it. I love that this palette, oh, eyeliner, sorry. I use Spliff from Melt Cosmetics, and that's the gel liner, and I do really well with these gel liners. Now, what I was saying was, it seems as though, and this is actually my first time using the palette, it seems like this palette has some versatility to it. So I am gonna be excited to see what other looks I create, and you're about to see that right now, but I'm about to go to work, so let's get to the next look. Hey you guys, I'm back with, or to do look number 2 with the Not Normal palette. Let's check on my mic. So today I am actually off of work, but I'm going into work because I need everything to be ready. Now, before I get started, let me tell you about this lip. So what I'm wearing is one of the Kaleidos lip clays. And did y'all see they're coming out with some more, the Apple collection? I'm so mad because I just feel like if they came out with a palette with that color story that's in the little teaser, it would be gorgeous. But that's okay because I don't need any more palettes, to be honest. This is the shade Terra, and I really do love their lip clays. This is the shade right here, just in case I forget to put it in the description box, but I am trying to be better with that. So let's get into the look. After this, I'm going to Walmart to pick up pencil boxes if I can find them. I thought they were going to be supplied, but my kids need pencil boxes, and they're like 97 cents if I can find them, and I need 25. So that's what I'm going to go do. So today, let's see, I'm just going to play today. I am going to start with my Refer 27 brush, and I want to start with the shade Exercise. That's this one. It's a matte yellow. But let's get into it. Same primer. And lately I have not been wearing foundation. I may put a drop or two of the Fenty Eaze drops on, but I mainly am wearing concealer, and I just conceal under my eyes, my chin where I have, you know, some acne scars. That's pretty much it. And then like right under here where I have some redness. I do have on the Paradise Venus blush by McGrath, and I did have that on in the previous look, but I actually put a little more on today, so I think you can see it a bit better. I like this shade a lot, and as you can see, it's really not taking much to pull these looks together at all. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go right into the shimmer. And we're gonna go into the shade Topaz, which is this almost like a lime green. Ooh, do y'all know what this reminds me of? Hold on, hold on. This is reminding me of that lime green. Is this what you call chartreuse? in its freaking bats. This handbook shade, let's see, y'all. They're not quite the same, but they are very, very close. Now, this is Alien, this is its freaking bats. Now, as you can see, I think you can see, I swatched these both the same. Let me see if I can. The Alien shade, y'all see what that looks like compared to its freaking bats? Those shimmers just did not work for me, but I got something for y'all for that, because I did find some dupes in my collection. Hopefully that will be the next video. But I'm gonna go ahead with Topaz on the lid. Just going in with the finger, no setting spray or anything like that. I just like to see how they work without that, and then you do know that you can make this pop if you use the mixing medium or setting spray. So love that. Nice and smooth. This is beautiful. Love this. I am going to take the shade Emerald, and I'm going to use Emerald to just deepen up this outer corner area. So I'm just going to start by tapping it here. Oh, this is nice. I'm going to bring it up into the crease. Still want to see the transition shade, so not going up too much higher than my crease. A little bit higher though, because of my fat hoods. But this is actually good. And that was off of one dip in the pan. Same thing on the other side. So this is what we are working with right now, and I am into it. Is my sister here? I think she is. Wait, what a pleasant surprise. River. Oh, he said no, I can't. I'm gonna take Exercise and put that on the lower lash line. That's not nice. Where is me? Plus, no one's seen you in a while on here. This wouldn't have happened if people didn't move. Hi.
No.
Please.
No.
You better say hi if you want that stuff.
Give me this.
No, mine.
Say hi. Wave. Just wave.
Give Auntie hugs.
Please. A kiss. What about a kiss?
Give Auntie a kiss.
No.
Okay.
Rude.
You know, people. I try. People only want things. You act nice when they want something. Whatever it is mean. Okay. So I put Exercise on the lower lash line, but now what I'm going to do is take Emerald and put it on like just this back piece, this back area, just to tie it together with the outer corner. Let me just take a clean brush just to make sure this looks nice and blended, especially this side right here. And the last thing I'm gonna do, we need an inner corner highlight, and let's use the shade Emotions. That's this shade right here. I do prefer a shimmery inner corner. Let's just go ahead with that. And here is look number 2. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Per usual, I'm gonna go get my liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I'm back with the final look. Let's do it. Here it is. I love it. I really love it. Okay, enough. So, same as last time, I used the NYX Lash Booster with my Volume Stylist on the top and the Benefit Roller Lash on the bottom. Now the liners. These are from the Colourpop Lush Life collection. I used 2 greens. I did a very, very, very thin line on the top with the shade Canopy. That's this one. On my bottom, I did a Glow, which is more of a shimmer and a lighter green, so that's that. Now, so far, out of the 2 looks I've done, I really love this one. I like the last one too, but I love how this has the color, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not too much, and there's nothing wrong with being too much. But I have been so into neutrals lately that sometimes it is too much for me. So I love this a lot. I love how the green and that lime yellowy green, tennis ball green, it just goes so beautifully together. And I love the purple highlight on the inner corner. So I think with my last look, I'm probably gonna go purple. So let's get into that now. Hey y'all, I am on the 3rd and final look with the Not Normal palette. August is out there mad because nobody wants to scooter with him. I was like, you can scooter, but you can't make everybody else want to scooter. Anyway, I am about to go to Brian's first football game. I'm really, really excited. Let me just quickly tell you what's on my face. And I want you to lock the front door too. Ungrateful heart. So since I'm going to the football game and just in general, I told you guys I have not been really doing a lot of foundation. So let me zoom in. I've got on my Pat McGrath concealer. My eyebrows do look a little funny because for some reason I've lost all my brow products overnight. Don't know where they are. Had to use a felt tip black liner, and so that's that. I also just put some of this Drunk Elephant D Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops on my face, and I have on my Colourpop blush in the shade Trippin. That's it, and my Tatcha powder today. Now for lips, I have on a KKW Beauty liner, and I have on, oh, the liner is the shade Nude 1.5. And then I have on a Bite Beauty lipstick. This is from their old formula, and this is the shade Honeycomb. I absolutely love Bite Beauty lipsticks, and before they changed their formula, the lipsticks were really cheap, and I got a whole bunch. So I've had these for a while, but I really love them. So that's what I've got on, and let's get into the look. Today's look is going to be more purple, even though Brian's colors are black and yellow. Now, today I am going to go ahead and start with the shade Grunge, which is this brownie plummy type shade. We're going to go ahead with that in the transition area today. I'm just tapping it in lightly, setting down my primer. I don't want this to be, here comes someone, I think.
Marky, she's doing the video. Mom.
Yes?
I was getting ready to lock the door and he just came in my way.
I made these boys French toast sticks, plenty of bacon, strawberries. I mean, these kids are living the life. They are living the life, but I just have to not take it personally when nothing's good enough for them. But I do take it personally, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on, come on. The thing is that see, Marky's real chill, and August is super social. Marky can be social when he wants to be, but you know, Marky's trying to chill. It's Saturday morning. Like, Marky's trying to chill out, be on his iPad, watch his little show, and August is just like telling him what to do, making him do skits. I told y'all the dramatizations. It's just a whole lot. And I think I'm kind of cool with this. Going next into the shade Sultry. I'm going to put Sultry in the crease and outer corner. Just tapping it lightly. So I'm just bringing this up just above my crease and just blending it out. And I love this because you can see it's a little deeper here in the outer corner. I'm going to do the same on the other side, starting with the tapping, and then we'll kind of circle it on up and over. And here's what we have so far. And of course, now it's time for my favorite part, the shimmer. Let's use the shade Taupe because we haven't used this one yet, I don't think. So let's do that because I do want to make sure I use each shade. And I'm just going to tap that in. It's very pretty. Little Sultry back on the outer corner, just so it all merges together. And we'll do the same on the other side. Oh, love that. A little Sultry on the outer corner, just to marry it together.
Mama, she's watching Caillou.
I'll deal with that in a minute, as soon as I'm done this.
And the ones whose box don't fit in the recycling.
Just sit it on the counter. Thank you though. I like that you were trying to put it in the recycling. That's really nice. I love how easy this palette is to work with. For the lower lash line, let's see. I kind of want to use the shade Sultry for the lower lash line, which is this deep purple. I'm going to take it halfway across. This is just on a smudger brush, and I'm just tying the bottom to the top. Or I'm just connecting it right here. Make sure that's not harsh. All right. And I am liking this so far. So for the other part of the lower lash line, I want to take the shade Sage. And then we just need the inner corner highlight. So let's go, and then I think we've used every shade in the palette. Let's go with Topaz in the inner corner. So give it a little spice. I said I was gonna go purple, but it's mostly purple, I guess. Just makes the look a little more interesting. Okay, you guys, there's the look I like. So again, mascara, eyeliner. I'll be back to wrap up the video and share my final thoughts on this palette. Okay, you guys, back with the final look. Now for mascara, use the same thing I've been using in all the videos, the Roller Lash by Benefit on the bottom, the Essence Volume Stylist on the top. For liner, I use the shade Voodoo by Urban Decay. It is a shimmery purple. So I used that on the bottom and did a very, very thin line on the top. Let's get into the final look. Let me know what y'all think. I am definitely feeling this one a lot. I really, really like it. So let me know. So let's get into the final thoughts about Not Normal. I think this is a very pretty palette, and I think that it could be someone's everyday palette, especially if you like grungy eyeshadow looks, but you know, you want to wear grunge to work, so you don't want to be too grungy. You know what I'm saying? I think that the palette is versatile and you can get a variety of looks. I like that you can do kind of the monochromatic thing if you want with a pop of color like I did. And I like that you can go neutral if you want, like with the shade Day Job. You can do a basic smoky eye. You can use this topper shade Gemini on its own or to add something to the mattes that are in the palette. So I think it's a real cool palette to have, and definitely it was a good idea for Alien to make this one permanent in the collection. So I do know that it's out right now, but I'm sure it's going to be back because she did mention it's going to be permanent. Now, I don't know if it was more of the layout or the color story, but I brought out Tiny Marvels because I also did hear some people say it looks similar. So let's just take a look and see what we think about it. So yeah, it's definitely a similar vibe to Tiny Marvels. Now, Tiny Marvels, obviously there's more shades, but Tiny Marvels kind of has that middle column here that give you some more, I would say some more lightness, some more spring, I would say, in the palette. That's the only way I can describe it. But yeah, it's definitely a similar vibe. So I don't think anybody was off that, you know, felt that these palettes resembled each other. So if you do have Tiny Marvels, you can get some similar of a look, but there are some definite differences. I don't think you need them both, but you know, it is what it is. I have them both. So yes, I do like Not Normal. If you do have this palette or shades similar to the ones in this palette, I do hope that these three looks gave you some inspiration. If you're interested in any of the palettes from or products from Alien Cosmetics, definitely make sure to use my code. I do get a little commission from it, but you know, we can all stand to save some money when we can. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for another edition of Mimosas and Makeup. I hope this was therapy for you, because it definitely was for me. And until I see y'all again, which is going to be real soon, make sure you are being gentle with yourself, talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.